Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your Queen, Divine Mother, Goddess Yamaya, and I am coming to you all with another one of my intuitive readings. For today, August 29th, we're going to be doing a reading at this time for our beautiful, we said beautiful. Okay, Spirit, who is beautiful? But anyways, we're going to be doing a reading for my beautiful and gorgeous and handsome and, you know, just everything Geminis. Moon, sun, and rising. Someone is in despair. So I guess that's why Spirit is coming out like that, talking about beautiful. This is for my Geminis because you guys need to know what is going on. Or someone who is inquiring, a cross-watcher who could be doing you dirty, could have done you real bad, hurt your feelings a lot, you know, been very misunderstanding in how they treated you. They need to know that you're in despair. They need to know that the pain that they caused you, or you need to know that the pain you caused someone else has not only kept them homeless and out of work, it's kept them stuck so far in their head that they don't even know how to get themselves up from out of this situation. Not without help, at least. Not without some type of assistance. Not without some type of guidance. What did you guys have going on here? Maybe this man's father could have hurt him, or this man is a leader that could have fallen from his position, whether it be at work, lost his business because it was shut down and he was forced to close the door, and now he's outside of his business, really hurt, didn't really want to walk away from his business because it could have been his baby, his first real business that he actually generated a lot of income from. But since either, you know, with the natural disasters going on, or, you know, the life crisis with the situation with the pandemics, many different diseases coming out and about, he could have lost his employees, not been able to find anyone, or he could have lost his business because he wasn't able to keep up with the inflation. He's someone who usually has the answers if this is this man in the mature man card. And if it's not him as the mature man, it is his father who could have, you know, stripped him from his duties that he had at their job, at their business. He could have lost his job. The job could have laid him off because there was too many, you know, people compared to how much money that was coming in, the overflow, or, you know, the flow of money could have been beneath what they were, or, yeah, it could have been beneath the pay and the pay rate at the demand that it is, even with the inflation. So they couldn't keep as many employees, and so he could have gotten furloughed. Journey. This man has to go either back to his father, or he has to go somewhere else from where he is from, go to a different city or state or country to find work. He's in despair about this. He is very, very distraught. He is really, you know, lacking of understanding as to what he's going to do. He could have also been fired because of a situation pertaining to his father and his boss, or something could have came out in the news relating to his father where it had him laid off. His dad could have done some things where it was not acceptable to the rest of the community back there watching him without work, and it caused this man to lose everything. This man was a wealthy man, but he lost a lot of things behind what could have came out behind his father. He could have got blackballed in a community The community could have set this up for him to lose his job as well. I'm saying gender-wise as male, but you can also be in masculine energy and be a woman, but just be a boss. Be someone who works really hard, usually, take care of things. Still, we have journey. This man is in despair because he has to leave. He probably don't want to leave his community. He doesn't want to leave his hometown, but he's being forced to leave. This wealthy man is going to feel displaced where he's going to, because where he's journeying to, he has no real knowledge of. He does, he could have even visited there before, but he's not really familiar with the people. He's lacking in understanding of the culture, and he doesn't see how he'll be able to fit in. He knows that he has to go to this place in order to find a job, but he doesn't feel like he'll fit in or that they'll be accepting of him. And so it is causing him to be in despair about this. He could have found work already, and this new work or this new line of work could be totally different from his skill set. But if he wants to have money in order to take care of his family or help out his family, especially during these hard times, he has to take this journey. He has to go on this path. The path is open for him. It's just up to him to go forward with it. He could have also gotten caught stealing, but I'm really heavily getting that it's not behind him. It's really behind his father, especially with him coming out behind the father. It's really like him being blackballed from the community because his dad could have been a wealthy man who was a thief, and he used to steal from people in the community. And so because he stole from people in the community, they fired him. Even though the son had nothing to do with it, he had to pay for what his father did. And so they couldn't get to his father. He worked within the company, so he had to be the one. And so this is causing him a lot of heartache. Sudden wealth actually came out in reverse, but I was going to put it upright, but I'll keep it how Spirit wanted it to be. So sudden wealth is in reverse, which is saying that this man he could have been getting ready to get a promotion at the job that, the boss or the head corporate could have been considering him for a position, because he could have been leveling himself up in seniority. But because of the fact that his father did what he did, it pissed off a lot of people within the corporate ladder, as well as it pissed off a lot of people in the community and the owner of the company or franchise or warehouse. And so because of that, this man needed to leave. He had to leave. He could have also worked at a casino. He could have also worked at a a derby where they do like racing and stuff like that. He could have actually been one of those hosts, or like someone who talks over the intercom at like races. He could have also been a veterinarian. But with me hearing having veteran come out, that's like someone who's been somewhere have a lot of experience somewhere, which tells me, like I said, he was climbing to the corporate ladder and he lost his position because of what his father did. His father could be someone who travels around the world and he's making fucking mistakes. Excuse my language, but he makes a lot of mistakes, and he shit where he sits, or he shits where he lays, and he could be someone who is like lacking in care for his children. He could be someone who doesn't really care for his child, because his child could have been someone who worked instead of owning a business or becoming a part of his business. And so he didn't care for the son anyway. So he used his son as leverage, and it ended up not working out in either one of their favors. And so the son ended up losing out instead of the dad. The dad is on his way somewhere else. He's always traveling and moving around. He's not being touched by the situation. But the son obviously is. The son has to go. They both have to leave. The dad, he always leaves. He could actually be able to go back to the community because he's a boss in his own right. But he's just waiting for the law to come and pick him up for what he did and waiting for things to catch up with him. But this man is in despair because he has to leave. And he doesn't want to leave. He loves his community. He loves his hometown. He don't want to go. He could have a family there that he has to take care of. And he's in despair because now the opportunities that he made for himself, although his dad could have got him into the position, he worked hard to move up. His dad, like I said, never really cared. So he just, showed him some type of love because that was his son. And that's the least he could do because he probably was never really there in his life, which is another reason why he's in despair. But the job he got him, it was like BS. But this man, he is really distraught and can't think straight about the situation. He was supposed to get a promotion that was going to put him in a very, stable position to enable him to be financially free. But with everything that's happening, he's not able to have that. And so he has to leave. And this is really, really, really nerve-wracking. So he's forced to figure out what he's going to do. He has a main female. He has a woman that he cares for, which is why he's in despair. This woman is everything to him. And with her being like a really, classy woman, really sophisticated, she could be someone that's very well respected as well in the community. Their families could have ties and know each other, but he is being cut off and blackballed because his dad could have messed over her dad, and they could have been dating each other, and she's attached to this company that he's working for, or was working for, no longer working for anymore, or just they had business ties together in general, and that's how they could have met. But this is coming to an end, he's afraid that it will come to an end because he's not going to be able to be with her anymore, to be able to supply for her the things that she wants or the things he feels that she deserves. We have thoughts coming out after her. We have thoughts. Then we have journey. And then after that, we have thief. But we're not going to continue to go on in there. That's just really what the story is that this dad was stealing. He's a crook. And it cost him his son's position where he got him a job at. And because the son got it by being his son, he lost it. But if he had gotten it in his own right, under his own name, without the dad being attached to him, getting hired, then he would still be there. And this card would be in the upright because he actually have worked really hard. It's just dad did some messed up stuff and he crossed the wrong people who don't play about loyalty. He think he's really wise, but this wasn't a wise decision because now it's costing this man the woman of his dreams, or the woman of his current, what he sees is what he has his eyes set on, and she is someone that is ideal for him. But that is all that I have for you for this time, Gemini. You could be a crosswalker, a cross watcher. Someone is going to be walking past someone, possibly, and see them in despair, or see them going through this situation. This woman could actually be walking past him, and they could meet if they already don't know each other. And she could help him in his situation. I'm going to look a little deeper and see. I don't think that's the case. I mean, I think that it really just has something to do with, you know, him being in despair about this female leaving him. That is all that I have for you, Gemini. I'll be coming back with you guys later for an element read for your specific signs, for air, for earth, for water, and for fire. So be on the lookout for that. Please do subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button and liking my video by clicking the left button. I will love your support, and I'll be seeing you guys soon, okay? Bye.